Surely you go somewhere else. If you are in that kind of... Ooh, 99.
Look at how far ahead they are as well.
Oh my god.
From 92 to 76 as well.
Surely, like, all of this aside, I want to talk about this last game, and we need to focus down on this last
all
game.
Of this aside, I want to talk about something completely different.
It's G2, it's Winstrike. Who else is even close right now when you look at it?
Winstrike, Jokers, FaZe is, yeah, sort of there still. But they're going to need an amazing game to, in the last one here.
So Jokers is 8 behind, correct?
Yes.
So G2...
No, they're 10 behind.
Okay. Well, regardless, when looking at that, it's a doable situation. If G2 does not perform well in this game.
So, okay. This is a time when you might see Winstrike or Jokers hot drop G2, because you know that G2 does a pretty big split on their drop there. And you can force...
Get 1, 2.
Yeah, get 1, maybe 2. You weaken them straight away, and it's going to make it easier for you.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think the teams that are... So Winstrike, Jokers, and FaZe...
They're guaranteed London, right? So
yeah, and NIP cannot catch up to Liquid, so right now...
Maybe they've agreed to a pan fight, who knows?
That would be amazing. Then we would have something absolutely fantastic to see. We've never seen that before.
Yeah. And we're just waiting a few more moments here before I get into our final game, as everything gets quite tense down on the stage floor, as we mentioned, for those teams here. Again, just to reiterate, if you're just tuning in now, so the names of the teams that you really need to be looking out for: G2, Winstrike, Jokers, potentially FaZe, NIP if something terrible and catastrophic happens to them. Gentlemen, Froz, final thought before going in.
Easy for ants.
Avenger, don't say military circle.
I'm just gonna say easy for ants.
All right, thank you very much, boys. It's time. It's the final game. Game number 60 here for the PUBG Europa League. Who is going to London? Who is going to the Face It Global Summit? We're about to find out. Will it be another Ents win? Sims, Demon, take it away.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the PEL Phase 1, match number 60. It has been a long road to be here, Rich, but here we go. Will anybody be able to stop Ents?
Down in the grass and stick your head between your legs and just pray that you're going to get a placement. There's no healing outside the blood. All these different... It's just not the same game, and you have to adapt to it, and I think Ents have clocked onto it, and honestly, they're dominating.
Joker's dropping a little bit further to the west than normal. Obviously, the plane path didn't really help them get into Ferry Pier, so they've kind of gone for this, I wouldn't say tempo drop, it's a little further over, kind of a sporadic drop, really. G2 themselves have managed to make it down towards their standard loot spot. Nobody going near them, not even remotely hot dropping them, so they're...
Down in the lower regions of the table for placement, you don't get any points. You can't muck around and you can't play for placement anymore. You've got to take your fights, you've got to take location, and you got to win games.
So 5 minutes, most of the team's already on the move. Winstrike have grouped. They've got themselves in the compounds.
Gets them on, blindsides them, but they're popped up at the exact same time. Jempty on one side, Jeeves on the other, and now all of a sudden they're taking the pain to Vitality. There is a response there. Chris in the back lines, but here comes the mop-up crew. Monkey, last man standing.
Chris could steal so much away from these. Team Liquid, as you mentioned, Ibby's backing away. Chris is just trying to collect points. You know, they're absolutely vital. Brexco steals Jazza. G2 are gaining everything from this battle. Third party in effect, and this is what they need to do.
These are paying off for G2. Unfortunately, not for Liquid. Monkey has completely rotated behind. AWM comes down. Thank you very much, with lovely suppressor on the back of that bad boy as well.
Trail that will click that, I guess. And Ibiza found. So Monkey gets him and takes him down. It leaves Jempty down south.
How often do we see fights going on this early?
Jempty with Monkey is the solo man, right?
Hands on the map's actually at the edge. At least they'll clear him out and be able to continue through. I'm sure the grenade came from down low. This will go back to the kill that happened. A quick jiggle peek, and away we go.
Monkey did 3 points on the board for them. It won't be enough to catch TSM. They will end up in 9th position, just outside the money.
Beautiful death, unfortunately, gets out of his taxi and smashed to oblivion. There's no getting back from that one.
His FaZe normally ditch it for this spot, right? That's on the northern side, but they're a long way out. They're actually being gate camped by TSM still.
Yeah, this could be a little bit of a revenge tactic. TSM have set up on the hill in front of them. FaZe might take...
What's ahead of them. They're going to turn around. I think they're actually going to completely turn around and go north. Potentially. Crate dropping down, that's at the yellows. TSM now on the coastline. Don't.
And the DA have already purchased residency in there.
Jokers and Windstrike, obviously the teams we also need to keep our eyes on. They've got themselves a good spot. They're on the hillside just south of Pochinki. It is kind of the central point at the moment, and you know, predominantly it does tend to pull away from the city. We'll see whether it does go into Pochinki. Of course, we've had a Pochinki nights and ends right now.
To give you the information, they are just above school and apartments, just below Potato Hill,
yeah.
kind of lingering in the distance circle. Yoink! Goes more towards the northwest. Ruins is still in, but NIP are front and centre, so that's pretty good on that side.
Sixmo's got the compound, and that's the one that everyone wants. He's on his own. He needs the rest of DA to join him. Himself picked up 2, I believe, kills. Very important to keep track of that.
It'd be good to get the live standings up towards the end so we can see exactly where people are playing out and what points they need. Just so viewers at home know where we're going to be standing.
Squeaky watching phase.
Poor man's Pochinki.
They're going to come. Oh no, they're going to come straight in. Squeaky's there.
Oh, they're going to do it ends.
They're actually going in towards that compound. Squeaky's going to catch them.
Oh, dear.
Tries to go and catches 80 off guard and says, oh no, we've gone into the mighty Ents once again. And that's going to force them. They're going to go for Northern Pochinki and they're going to run straight into the rest of Ents and the Pittsburgh Knights.
Nowhere really to turn, and they can linger on these plateaus all they like. G2 will be on the backside of Pochinki, so we've got fights on either side. Kicking it now for a second, and that's okay. They can just chill. All of a sudden, FaZe turn their attention to Squeaky. They want to try and finish him off. TSM, though, they lose one. Rory's off the back of the bike. Gustav taking some bullets as well. He's very heavily damaged.
Is the last man standing for TSM, I believe.
This would be a huge win if he managed to win this out.
And it's such a strong compound. Here comes the rest of DA. The rest of DA are coming now. Jimty's got Voxic down now. Jimty's just popping off in that city. Rustanmar stole it. There it is. 100 kills for Rustanmar. What an absolute monster he has been this season. This phase, I should say. TSM down in 15th place. It's all about Rustanmar from Ents hitting the 100, the triple digits. What an achievement that is.
Ubar takes a bullet to the face. Squeaky again, causing all many problems from outside of the blue. He's just been a goddamn nuisance.
He's done it before, hasn't he?
Oh no, he's finished him.
Yeah, he stole it.
Oh no.
Squeaky's thinking, I wonder if I could get 100. I mean, he was on, what was he on, 90? He was in the 90s, right? He was in the 90s. He's got a bit of work to do here, I think, to get it. But Squeaky was on 92 previous to that. He's just got 2, I believe. So there's the second one. So he's on 94 himself. He will have to go for it, but you know what? He's already down 2 members of FaZe. To FaZe straight into a doozy, and that'll be all he'll do. And that leaves Mexi solo. He's going down in a blaze of glory in the middle of the field. So we're going to see FaZe Clan going out here in 13th place. That is their tournament over. They'll be going down. The question is, will it be, well, it will be a 7th place finish for them.
G2 now on the move. I have to be very thankful.
Doozy gets another?
Hello.
The UAZ, I mean, that was close. That was...
I would suggest blowing that up, my friend. There you go. Get rid of that bad boy. G2 now have actually turned on to Senya and Co. The Jokers, they did move away from that position. All of a sudden, G2 just ran straight up there and says, you know what? If you're going to move out of this, we'll move in, take up residency. And now, honestly, the Jokers, they've been caught with the pants down. They had the edge of the circle. They could have kept anyone else who wants to make an entry point on this, but they kind of went into no man's land and... It's really hit them in the back.
And if they
and the problem is the circle isn't favourable to them, and now they literally have 3 teams that they have to fight off, with Ents lingering in the north, creeping their way down. They'll focus fire on the Knights. Once they do this, they'll have to turn on to Ents, who also will get involved. But again, the more damage they can do here, the better it is in the long... Exactly. So they just, if they can keep playing this one, then that's fine. And they are doing. I mean, what, we're on 7 now?
Windstrike getting crashed by Raise Your Edge down south. So Windstrike trying to do what they can do. They've cut out Jokers. That's going to be the Knights down, as you mentioned. G2 picking up kill after kill. Brexco, this is the time to deliver. And Windstrike trying to do what they can to keep G2 in check. They're trying to take the kills to them. Hence making the move. Batulan will catch him. That's going to be Drifily down. Rustanmar picks up another. Now he goes. He falls to Iro. A man who's been doing very well himself. That nade's just come through, not quite catching on Windstrike. Second one will. That's not going to catch Tixu though. Windstrike still in with a chance, but they're going to have a big finish here to chase G2. You can see the live scores right there. The real-time stand-ins. G2 have picked up a lot of kills. They're only 6 off NIP.
To jump up into that 3rd place spot. Oh, You never know. Windstrike might be able to kick them out. This will be a difficult one for them. DA has a crossfire on them.
Oh,
Brexico down. Chris down.
Oh.
Chris is confirmed. Said also MBS, NIP up at the top. Brexico gone.
Oh,
Kane gone. This is not good. There is a big crossfire there and an AWM that's in place. So Wanted from all the way across the frigging map has just done some serious damage to G2's back.
He's in the blue, isn't he? Oh no, he's just in that little compound. Okay, well NIP still with 2 alive are going to be happy because that's their 3rd place secured. With G2 just with Udyr now standing. Oh, Miraku caught out. Vard gets the return frag. Crow Crowd going to push on this. They've got NIP down to 1. They absolutely should be pushing. Push!
I'm looking at the map.
Push.
Windstrike see go down. Watch that kill feed. You might see it any second. He's going to come out of the blue. Unfortunately, he'll be tanked up. And even Senya could get involved. But this is a point now where if G2 go out, it's game on for Windstrike.
Yeah.
They have to win the game, but they have to clear the server.
They have 4 alive. They don't need to clear the server. They really don't need. They just need placements.
I think you should definitely secure it with a couple of kills.
Yeah.
Just go for it. That's the only way you're going to win this.
That is a horrible circle. That has moved away from everything. It's the Red Diamonds that are in control with 4 standing in the circle. Joker's trying to make the move. Senya is getting caught out. It's Windstrike taking the shots, and the Jokers, well, they were the closest competition to try and challenge for G2, who you can see are also in the side there, and Windstrike with a chance to finish them all and benefit from the kills.
Na'Vi are going to come down from the mountains.
The next point, it doesn't matter where they get the kill, the placement will do it for them. Iroh standing is the last man there. Windstrike just needs to survive right now. Iroh's going to have the blue, he's going to move, and he's got his level 3'd up, he's got an M249.
But he's in the blue.
If he bleeds out, it doesn't matter. If he bleeds out, if he dies, that's the placement point. It will give Windstrike the 6. That's it, they've done it! Windstrike are going to be in the top 4. They have beaten G2. Oh my word, the drama at the last minute. Now, can they finish it with a chicken dinner?
Anything is possible on PUBG. It's a championship Sunday, and this is where champions are born. Looking down the barrel, Hello Senpai hits the deck. The response is fantastic. They are doing so well. 2 teams alive. Can they confirm this? All but done with a win. It would be a beautiful celebration if so.
Tixu's moving. Tixu's going for it. He wants to get around the side, but he can't have the angle. He knows they're in the side there. There's another crate coming down just to back it in.
Finish them off, boys.
Pin's got the move, but they are pushing in. Pin's trying to put the cover fire down. That's a great shot from Pin onto Tixu. Nuki will be able to get him back on his feet, but you can see Senpai and Bestalosh are back.
He's got level 3 gear, half health. It doesn't really matter. 10 kills come in the bag for the opposing side, but it looks like Windstrike have done this. Bandages go up, still 3 individuals.
Have
they
they
got aggressive.
Have they done the math? They won't know this situation. They're thinking we have to win this. They don't know whether it's done, secured or not, unless they've really been looking at that kill feed and doing the math on the way, which I'll be very surprised at. 10 kills and counting for Red Diamonds, though. Brilliant finish from them. The circle goes Red Diamonds' way once again. They find Nuki. It's down to Dimmy and Jorski.
The confirmation's there. Another point to Hello Senpai, but honestly, at this point, it's not about the points. It's literally about this final game. Playing for the win here. 2 versus 3. Everything against them. They must know by now that this has kind of gone their way. Sees him at the back of the shack. He's outside the zone, so he'll have to move and come out from eventually. 2 players playing the shack, so they have the circle. That's the problem.
There's no nades, no smoke, no nothing for Windstrike. They have 0 utility. They have to rely on their shots. Jorski lands a little tag. They really need to get it down and move on it as quick as possible. They just saw a little jump from Senpai. Jorski down. He's got the meds. Timmy only has bandages, by the way. Now the Blues on their back, and they have to move over this ridge line. Red Diamonds look like they've got this one locked out.
It looks like they've done enough work, though. We'll wait for the final standings at the end to completely annihilate, but we heard the screams and the cheers in the back, so we're pretty much sure it's all but done.
I've done the math. I'm pretty sure it's going to be by 1 point. I'm not...
That would be wild.
I'm not confident, but I'm pretty sure it's by 1 point. And it's only the placement point with Iroh going down. It's going to give them 6 points, and I think they got 7 kills, if I'm not mistaken here. Yes, they have. So obviously that confirms the fact they're going to get 13 points. We got to see, but I believe that's how it is. Red Diamonds will pick themselves up the win. But my word, the drama at the last We have, what a game, what a game. We have Winstrike potentially doing it against G2 there. I'm fairly confident. We're going to have to do the math and
I'd
figure
love
it
to
all
get it
out.
on screen just so we can get final confirmation.
We have Rustamar surpassing the 100 kill marker in a phase. In 60 matches, 100, I believe 101 was his maybe his final marker there. I don't know. We've got to wait for the confirmation on that one.
Look at the beautiful heavy-ass trophy. So if we could get ENCE to come stroll on down.
The Dominators, as they're called.
There we go, there we go. We got the light show, we got the light show. Got the fog in the arena. The tension's building up. Very close game. There we go, round of applause. Europe's most consistent team here. Week 1, tied for first place. Week 2, first place. Week 3, first place. 8.2 points per game on average. Kill count, Mika's 55, Trifelli 71, Squeaky 94, and Rustamar with 100 kills, making Finland proud. Heading to London, ENCE.
Guys, an amazing performance over the 3 weeks and over the course of today's finals. Fantastic. Please, the trophy is yours.
Let's give a round of applause for ENCE! Get up in there, get up in there, get up in there, get up in there. Get that winner win a chicken dinner. There we go, player unknown, getting that selfie. Confetti everywhere, I can't even see in front of me. Our victors here. Listen, 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 Squeaky! What an event here, 60 games.
It's been a long road and we've been really proud and excited about this.
I'm gonna come down the line, Thoughts?
I mean, this is what we aimed for and it happened. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Rustamar breaking that 100 kill count, my man.
It was easy for ENCE after all.
Easy for ENCE, and then the trophy. How heavy is it?
It feels great. Like this last day, it was just really fun to play. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It truly was amazing. Like, sincerely well done.
All right, well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to pass it on over to the desk to break down the whole event. Congrats to the winners. Phenomenal job. We will be seeing you in London to represent Europe.